You're going to be tempted not to take this ascension serious, to look at it as if it's just a little blimp in time for you. But we urge you not to oversimplify this one. You are ascending in a way your ancestors never did. Maybe no one in your life is doing. And if we're being completely honest, maybe no one has ever done. You are creating first on earth. First. Maybe you're creating something specific like a product or music or something more abstract like a space for people to be than an airplane. It almost sounds like a helicopter flying overhead. And that for me means timeline shift. Shifting into a higher timeline very quickly. Ascension, right? That's what ascension is shifting very quickly. Because we're constantly ascending. We're constantly in an ascension. So to have an ascension means that we are shifting incredibly quickly in a shorter period of time, and it is usually like overwhelming. It's big. It's not small. It's in your face. And so please just relish the fuck in this one, eh? Relish in it. Write it down. Take more pictures. Take more videos. Meditate with it. Talk to nature about it. Yeah, I said talk to nature about it. Go tell your favorite tree about your accomplishments, because look at you. Look at what you're doing. And look how far you've come. You're so brave and so artistic and so beautiful. Like, genuinely, have you seen yourself in the mirror yet? Sometimes one of the number one ways to get to know ourselves and how far we've come is from letting ourselves be seen by other humans, because a lot of times they will show us. They'll show us just in the admiration in their eyes. They'll show us in the crack in their voice from nervousness of speaking to someone like you, someone of such high regard. In every way, you are deeply respected in every realm. You are deeply loved in every realm. Okay? Do you know it? Do you know it though? It's abstract for a reason. It's supposed to be. It's different for a reason. It's supposed to be. It does not need to be overwhelming. It does not need to be scary. It's just new. It's not something you're used to. It's just new, okay? And you may feel like fidgeting a lot right now. You may feel like you're on the cusp of something. You have no idea what's around the corner. Almost as if like you're not even driving the car anymore, or driving the boat or anymore, right? Someone else is, but you hired that person to drive it, so you trust them. You gotta trust your decisions. You gotta trust the decisions that you made recently, because they were the right ones, okay? And for whatever reason, those needed to happen. They're shifting you towards things that you've never seen before, okay? Feelings, new ideas, decisions, other decisions that amplify this, I would say, creativity that is being awakened within you. And creativity is not just limited to painting a painting, although a lot of you could be doing that. But it's so much deeper. It's the believer that you are the magician in the tarot deck, right? The creator. And when you are in this stage where you are right now, the magician, the fool, the very beginning of a whole new life for yourself, a newborn baby, by the way, take care of yourself right now. Take care of yourself deeply. When you are doing that, you are remembering your power to create whatever you want. And there's something so exciting. You're probably getting a lot of ideas right now. You're probably thinking of all the ways you can propel yourself into new realms of using all of the skills you've learned and all of the discernment you've gained to cultivate your new world and let other people even become part of that new world, right? Moving out of hermit mode that maybe you've been in for a long time. And so This is not a one par thing. If I had to be completely real with you, you are probably going through an ascension in every single chakra, okay? It is probably all over. So this could be a very helpful thing for you to draw it out, every chakra, like literally just draw the 7 chakras, a little circle for each one, and draw or write kind of what that symbolizes to you right now. What is happening there? Maybe you're in your throat chakra, you're finally learning how to become more balanced, knowing, like I just did, the pauses, but also having conviction in your voice when you speak. Maybe you used to over-explain yourself and now you don't. That is one huge upgrade. Maybe you feel something in your root chakra. Maybe right now it's a little shaky, like a crack in the foundation so that you can build a new one. Describing that with the feeling of maybe drawing like a coffee cup to explain the jittery feeling that you feel around the new beginning in your root chakra. I'm wearing red today. That very well could be the main thing you're feeling. I want you to know that all of these changes in every chakra are happening at the same time because it has everything to do with the root chakra, the red. When the root chakra changes, the rest of them change too, because they all sit on the root, right? So just like when something happens to the lower body, it affects everything else for the most part. And specifically, it affects your perception of everything else, because it is the foundation that you use to move through this world. And so having that in mind, what are you creating with your new foundation? Because it's already in motion. We are not saying you need to be throwing a ton of darts at the wall and trying to figure out what sticks. We are saying you already did. And now you are in a period, in a mode of accepting what works for you and allowing it to integrate with you, right? And so how can you find balance right now as you are ascending so fast? Nature. Nature is the number one way. But creativity is very tied in with that, right? How can you integrate in? Habit stacking is very helpful here when we don't feel we have enough time in the day to really reroot ourselves, right? If you go spend that 15 minutes outside next to a tree, integrate that in with either journaling or some form of doodling or like painting or something creative, something to move your throat chakra and your sacral chakra. And when you are able to do those things with the rooting, the red and the green from being in nature, the green is the heart chakra, connection to nature creates that harmony. You are also going to be activating all the other ones as a result. The willpower to do it. The connection is crown chakra. And your intuition amplifies the more that you are regulated, right? And so everything comes into balance and harmony the more that you use your time wisely right now to really allow yourself to feel good. I know. When you are on the roller coaster and you know that you shouldn't get off and you can't get off sometimes, or it really feels like you can't get off. And the roller coaster is something you signed up for, you wanted to do, and actually you paid thousands of dollars, right? We think of like going to Disney World. You paid thousands of dollars to be able to ride this roller coaster, and now you're here, and now you're on it. Enjoy it. Throw your hands up in the fucking air and say thank you to yourself for getting to this point. And take deep breaths and allow yourself, when you get off of that roller coaster, to be grateful for the intensity that is ascension. It is not something to be scared of. You were born through the process of ascension. It's the first thing that you experience, and it's the last thing you'll experience. It is in your bones to know how to move through them. So don't be so alarmed by your own progress and how far you are going. Don't be surprised as you are winning, or do be surprised. But just make sure you regulate, okay? I love you so much. You're doing amazing. You are doing so much better than you probably know. And you got this. I love you, okay?